Okay, Revolution 2. This is Olivier. I'm going to try and show you now how you can trade entirely free, okay? Because I think sometimes my mission, what I call my mission, is misunderstood on MT4. I have sold a lot of robots, especially last year when my robot was number two, number one, but I've sold a very good method, okay? So I'm not making income from selling products here. But what I am trying to do is after 30 years in the market, and you can look up my history, I won't repeat it again, uh, working for top firms, etc., etc. Okay, it's not a lie. Um, I can give back something, okay? And all I ask is a little bit of karma, a little bit of understanding from people. So I'm going to give you an entirely free trading method where you don't have to use anything. You can use my black box to enhance, and you'll see the value of the black box, okay, for entry mainly, okay? These are the circles here. So while you watch my charts, look at the circles. It does help you, okay? But if you don't want to use that, that's fine. If you don't want to pay a single cent, here's what I give to you for my good karma. Everything on this page is free, okay? This is a MACD you can get in indicators. This is the CCI you can get in indicators. This is a nifty little uh, indicator that you can download on the internet. It's called GMACD, okay? It gives you all the GMAC trends in one go and gives you an analysis, okay? Based mainly on the long-term D1, W1, you can see here, it is showing that the MACD trend is down. So basically, that's where it all starts, okay? We're on the daily chart and we're looking at the overall chart, overall long distance um, long time frame. When was the last time you looked at a monthly time frame? Nobody looks at monthly time frames. Here's the monthly time frame, okay? This is really telling you what's happened. You can see the euro has dropped very clearly quite a lot, okay? These points are black point entry points that you would get by using my simple method or the more complicated uh, BBSO scalper. But you can also look at them by your eyes, I guess, if you want. If you want to do it cheaply, do it that way. But you have to look at it, and the robot won't do it for you. But that's fine. Here there was a buy point, and this is on a monthly. So you've waited all this time, okay, from here to here. But for a long-term investor who bought, let's say, the euro here, okay, um, he's doing okay. He's had some ups and downs, but he's doing okay. That's a long-term investor. I don't trade on monthly charts, very boring. Okay, so weekly, okay, weekly, you can see also here the weekly is indicating a downward trend, which is more what I'm trading now. We're getting towards where we want to be. Daily, okay, is really what I want to use as a day trader, okay? You want to do what the daily is doing. And you can see here the Heikin Ashi and the black box. The black box is coming down here. Just a few days ago. This is the bottom picking. I would have thought otherwise. It was the end of the world. This is Brexit here. So you can put Brexit in proportion, okay? We didn't hit the top band, so there wasn't a trade there, but there was a trade here. If you traded with the BBSO on daily, you would have sold here, waited all this time, and you'd be down here getting out of your position without intervention, okay? But you can do that yourself, okay? So this is the method. Look at the 1 day chart. Determine the trend. The trend is down, okay? Right now we can safely say that the trend is down on the dollar, although we have an uptick here on the last chart. So maybe Monday we could get an up on the euro. Let's keep that in mind, okay? Then we go to 4 hour charts because that's more relevant. Now on the 4 hour charts, you can see here that there was actually a very good buy, okay? Again, pointed out by the black box. I tell you, the strength of the black box is the entry point. That's why I made it. So I don't have to worry about entry, okay? Exit, the black box module does a very good job, but I like also to do manual exits, to be truthful, okay? The black box board here, I would buy here, and this is based on the 4 hour chart, okay? Now, you're doing day trading. You're looking at the 4 hour chart. You come in Monday, you have a look at that, you say, are we clear? the trend is basically down, but you could have an up spike on Monday. Okay, what are you going to do? Let's go back to H1 now. We go to H1, okay, and this is when we start refining our entry. Okay, I use 1 minute charts on my robots. Okay, that's probably not great for day trading, but here on the 1 hour charts, you've also had been told that it probably was a good time to buy here below the band. Now let's look at other things that this is telling you. Let's look at our rules. This is a 20 minute 20-day MA, okay, by Bollinger. My bot is optimizing now. As you know, it's a self-opt version. It's saying 30 and 3. Okay, so you're getting in the 5% tail end distribution on top of it. Okay, so but a 20 MA is fine. And what's the MA indicating on 1 hour? It's up. Okay, so your long-term trend is down, but your daily trend is looking up, isn't it? We're using the 20 MA, and we want to be above the 20 MA to do trades, don't we? So just by using Bollinger, it's all there. And what I do differently than you may see in other videos, etc., is I wait for this optimized band, okay, because there's a standard deviation between the MA on top and standard deviation down the bottom. And why do I use standard deviation? Because it's a lot faster than any other. Stochastics is probably the best. I wish I'd invented stochastics. It's a beautiful indicator, but it's unfortunately a little bit slow, okay? But I haven't put it up here. That's another one you can put up. It's very similar to CCI, okay? CCI is telling you when it's here, this is a sell, and down here would be a buy. And look, it works quite well. It's a good confirmation. MACD, okay, for your short-term trading is also a pretty good, but as I said, it's overbroke. So look, you can see it's a bit slow. This is a crossover, okay? And you can see the MACD here was very big. So there was a lot of pressure downwards. And here it's sort of losing a little bit of steam. So the output trades are not the best trades to make. You would still be inclined to do some downward trades because your risk reward ratio is good. Now, why do I have a 90% hit ratio? Because I don't use stops, okay? I don't use stops and I stay in the zone being, if it doesn't get too far out here or too far out there, I'm in the zone. Okay, I'm in the bell distribution. As long as I'm around here, I don't care. I'll do a buy here. If it doesn't work straight away, I'll wait. I'll wait, and eventually, I can guarantee you one day it'll go up here. So why should I put in a stop? Please, this is a typical MT4 way to trade, and you're welcome to do this. Everybody does this. You buy here, okay? It's a great buy, but you put your stop down here, or let's say here. Let's say you buy here, put your stop in, broker spikes down, you get stopped out, you miss the trade, okay? Or you get one of these bots that just put stops in, and half the trades are stopped out, and you're giving away all that money to the brokers, okay? And then you get one or two trades working, and you go, great, the bot's made me 5%. What a great bot! And you write a good review, and you think it's great, and the whole crowd follows you, okay? Well, I don't give money away to brokers. I don't use stops. I stay in the zone. I buy here and I sell here, and I've made machines to facilitate that because I don't want to be in front of my screen all the time, and the black box does the entries for me. Okay, and I also like to optimize the MA. Now let's go. Let's make this simple. Very simple. You can trade. You don't have to get the black box. You don't have to get anything. You can trade. Determine simple rules. Go to the daily chart. Determine the long-term trend. It's down, okay? You overall keep that in mind. You want basically, you could also set things to just do shorts, which is probably what I do. I'm a bit scared to buy the euro, but there are spikes. If you can be there for 5 minutes, you go on the 5-minute chart, you do find also spikes. This is the BBSO working on 5 minutes. It's found some good trades. Missed that one, I guess. although on my video it did get it. It depends on your broker, but it definitely bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. This is on 5 minutes. You can do that. Okay. So the rule is look at the long-term chart, decide what you're going to do. I would probably daily trade just short right now, but I wouldn't do anything until I'm above this band. This is a freebie. Okay. You can use the MACD to confirm. Okay. Here, look. Well, there's another example. Look how big the MACD was here. Okay. So you got a good trade. This is wider bands, wider MACD. Okay. You've seen the slope go down. You've seen the MA go down. Okay. This is a good trade. Without the black box, you can do it yourself. Confirmed by the CCI, which is here. Okay. Okay. On top of the channel. Free trading you can do all day. Okay. So don't tell me I'm not trying to help you. Okay. This simple method. So, and you know what? If I'm going to short here and it doesn't work out, I'm just going to hold it. Why would I put in stops? In fact, like my bots, I can put in 3 or 4 orders with steps up here, which is exactly what a very expensive bot is doing right now. Keep on having a few steps. I'm not saying martingale. I don't use martingale. I say don't put all your marble. When you make a position, for God's sake, it's not one position. You can divide it in 5, okay? You can buy a little bit, and if it goes up, buy a little bit more. Sell a little bit, sell a little bit more, sell a little bit more, okay? This is the trading technique. It's free, okay? I'm honest. I'm not trying to swindle anybody here. Now, my products are up here. My signal is unfortunately undercapitalized. I wanted to make it hard for myself and start with 180. I kind of regret that now. I should have started with 2000 like everybody else. But, I'll keep on working at it. I'm not using stops, okay? It's a revolutionary technique. I get sweared at and everything because everybody says I'm crazy, but stops are for brokers, and it's mainly brokers who want it, okay? So there's a bot giving 90% of the way of your money to brokers every day. Brokers must love it. And then it does make money, but it makes like 5-6% or something after doing thousands of trades. Now you're welcome to go and do that. I don't give money away to brokers. I prefer doing 12 trades, and I prefer waiting. Okay. As I said before, the difference between currencies and stocks is that when you short a currency, you short the euro, you're actually buying dollars. Okay, vis-a-vis the euro, but it's the only way to buy dollars really, because euro being such a huge market, 4 billion in transaction every 3 days. I mean, even the U.S. government has trouble moving the euro. Well, I mean, they can do it, but the Swiss have tried for years and they've just been smacked across the face. It's a huge market. Spreads are tiny. You don't need to do exotic pairs. And that's another problem that people have with my bot. They start, and the ones that really want to get me start doing, New Zealand to the Indian rupee or something and go, oh, look, your bot doesn't work. I mean, please, just use the euro and use it you have to get plenty of action on the euro. You don't need 15,000 trades. I mean, at least trade only the majors, please. I'm not trading Japan anymore because the spread's too much. I like Australian, but I haven't done it for a while, and I get plenty of action, and I make plenty of money on the euro. Okay, good luck. I hope I've taught you something today, and I just want karma back, okay? If you don't buy my products, that's fine. They're here. You can look at my signal. You can ask me questions, but stop, don't tell me I'm a scammer or something. I'm the only one trying to explain things here. I just want good karma. I just want to have a peaceful life, and I want to give back. I mean, I was at Credit Suisse. I've put enough money aside. I was at Credit Suisse for 9 years in the city, director. If you don't think I've put some money aside, I would be crazy. I don't need to sell a robot for 60 euros or whatever to make my living. I make my living off trading. It's a passion. I own most bots, and I look at all of them. Okay, see you guys.